just got done routing the grooves, or the slots rather, into our 4 pieces of 3/4 plywood. These are going to be the side rails for our Juice Groove template for the cutting boards. So basically what we're going to do is every single one of these are going to get threaded wood inserts, nutserts in the ends here that these knobs will thread into. So basically you're going to have this threaded knob here, that nutsert's going to be there, it'll thread in. Every one of these will end up overlapping, so you'll be able to squeeze it all the way in, essentially to, 3 inches or something like that, 2 inches by 2 inches if you choose to. I mean, not that we would want to do something that small, but you never know. Might be something we do, end grain or whatever, cutting a groove in the middle. No matter what, we'll be able to fit our router in there. Yeah, so that's the idea behind it. So we're just going to go ahead and get these sanded up. I just got some 180 on my DeWalt brushless orbital sander, 20 volt. Yeah, and I'm just using regular old 3/4 inch plywood, nothing fancy. Typically, I would prefer to use a like a cabinet grade or something finished. This was just what I had, and I did want to go ahead and get this done. So I just used some plywood that I had. Like I said, I mean, for the purpose of what we're doing, being a jig just to cut a groove in a cutting board, or for other things for that matter, this will be fine. Yeah, that's it. So I'm going to go ahead. I'll get the rest of these sanded up, and then we'll come back and we'll get the sides clamped on, the straight edges that we're going to use for clamping. We'll get those screwed on, and then we'll get it finished up. Thanks. We're going to go ahead and get these side pieces put on. So if you guys remember, I had these 3/4 inch rips, 1.5 inches wide, that we were going to use to put on the edge here, screw those in. That's going to give us a clamping surface as well as help take that bow out. If you guys can see, that's bowed a little bit. I'm sure if I was to hold this up here for you guys could see how that's bowed. I mean, quite a bit. So that was going to help straighten it out. Well, problem is, once I go, if I was to do that, now I don't really have room to get in here and spin that knob. So I ended up ripping down some 1/2 inch thick plywood that we're going to use. It's still a little on the snug side. I think I'll be okay. If it ends up being too much of a challenge to tighten these down, I'll probably just go and end up grinding some of this material off of here, because it doesn't need to be something that I can really torque on. So yeah, so we're going to go ahead. We're going to get these put together. I think I got those all laid out. So my grooves are all nice and even. We'll start with the first one. All I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and lay a bead of glue on this side here. We will put that down. I'm going to center that. Okay. And we will clamp this. Perfect. Do the same thing on this side. And then all I'm going to do is I'm just going to throw a few screws in here just to kind of hold that. I'm going to probably just throw one in the middle. And maybe one on each end. And I'm just using a countersink bit. This is one of those drill and flips. I've had some different ones over the years, and it seems like when they wear out, I've always had a challenge finding new ones. This one here is a DeWalt kit, which I like, works pretty good. And then actually I was at Home Depot not that long ago, and they had some Craig ones that were actually on sale or clearance or something. They were only a few bucks. They only had 2 left, but of course I grabbed them. All right. Good. That's it. So now we have a clamping surface that we'll be able to use to clamp that down when we go to cut that, as well as that took that bow out of that. So we'll go ahead, we'll do that to these other 4 pieces. And then I had to order those nut certs. As soon as those come in, we will go ahead and finish this up. Thanks for watching. We'll be back.